Hello YouTube and welcome back to another Honkai Star Rail video. Now, today we will be finishing up the Windswept Wanderlust Quest series on the Xianzhou Luofu, and hopefully, with that we'll be able to find out more about the Mara incidents that have been happening around the Xianzhou Luofu, and maybe gain a deeper insight as to the interrogation of Kafka, and hopefully find out more about why the Stellaron hunters are here, and you know, hopefully we'll get some clues on where the Stellaron is as well. So now we're still kept quite in the dark about everything. We've been doing a bunch of things such as investigating the other places. I forgot what it was called, but it's another sanctum, the Medicus Sanctum, if last I recall. But in any case, if you guys are new here, do leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below which part you enjoyed best about this entire series. I believe this will bring the Windswept Wanderlust series to a close. And yeah, for those of you guys who are new here, do head on over to twitch.tv where I stream all of this live. And if you guys are wondering why my voice sounds a little bit different today, that's because it's a funny story. So prior to me actually starting the live stream on Twitch, or actually recording this video for YouTube, I decided it was a good idea to hug my cat and everything. And yeah, I do have a bit of allergy regarding that. So my eyes are not doing well, my nose is not doing well, and I think you guys can hear it. I probably sound really nasally at the moment. I do apologize for that. But I love my cat all in all, so it's good. In any case, let's get started. Got some pesky enemies around the entrance that we got to defeat, so in order for us to make way. So let's have a look. Battle start 1 out of 2.
Pretty good crowd today.
All right.
Turn up the volume. Time for a shot.
I wonder if the volume is okay for you guys. Let me just. All right, this should be good. So I'm gonna kill you. Nice. Mara struck is healed. Congrats on being brought back to life. Nice. I love the way they're being brought back to life. It makes for them to become a really irritating enemy, but at the same time it's kind of fun. Cause just purely one-shotting them is not enough. It's a pretty cool mechanic, I would say. Oh, you're not dead yet. That's fun. We can just kill you off. Alright, good enough for now. So let's see, shall we? Alright.
Turn up the volume. Savor the vigor of life.
This should do it. There you go. Good stuff. Wait, that was not the end?
I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Alright. Good stuff.
Pretty good crowd today.
I genuinely thought that was the end. Huh. Oh well. Yeah, this should do it.
My tempo. Time for a shot. Nap time.
Lance at the ready.
Boom. Mara struck is healed. Always good. Speed boost. Wind shear, but that's fine.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Oh, you took out a lot of damage. Good stuff.
Turn up the volume.
My eye actually might be swollen because of the because of my cat. But yeah. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions. Ah. Okay. All right.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Yeah, my nose is on fire. Anyways, we gotta head to the divination commission. Is there any of the space anchors I can activate? Yeah, by nope. Okay. All right then. Here we go. Oh, okay.
So strange.
Yes. Why is it strange?
Oh, let me guess. The gate isn't working?
Hmm.
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Yikes.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
Is it possible that you were fired? Maybe something happened inside.
No way. She's already demoted me to managing the repository. What else does she want from me?
Oh boy, you were demoted?
There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
Alright, lead us the way, Tincture. Through the side, okay. This is good. It's forcing us to explore more of the map as well.
Here it is. You seem familiar. Is this where you come to avoid doing work? You're pretty sharp. Divination Commission staff call this the loafing gate. When there's nothing to do, we often sneak out from here and spend a few hours lazing around outside.
Nice.
A few hours? Do you have any vacancies?
Alright.
Ugh, Stellaron corrosion. What's going on?
Eh?
Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Xianzhou for messing up once again.
Oh boy.
I knew I'd offended that Diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Qingqi, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not.
Well, it's gonna
Let me
fix
show
it.
you. This thing is pretty fun.
With Tincture's hints, we can unlock this. Oh, right. This thing. You can't grab that. You can only grab this. Okay. I assume this is something to do. Nope. Alright. And we do this. Let's go. Nice.
Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
Not sure if that's something you want to be taking, but you know what? Sure. Oh, what are you?
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Nope.
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
Actually, this looks like a new type of monster that we haven't... Oh no, it's the Sanctus Medicus. Yep, okay, never mind. They're familiar. They're familiar. I'm just not used to it. Do they... Okay, I don't think they have the revive option. The rejuvenate option. Okay, cool. That's fine. As long as they can't revive fully, that's good enough.
Death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Core rupture.
Pretty good crowd today.
That's a very pretty death animation.
My tempo.
Savor the vigor of life.
To the finish.
He's dealing with the Mara struck people. Oh, what did that do?
aside, I have no interest in stoking conflict.
What did that do? That does not sound good. Upon receiving a killing blow, this unit deals damage to targets that are afflicted with Spell of Thunderbolt by them. Oh boy. Okay, so... Okay. So basically you deal damage to Dan Heng.
This song's just for you.
That's not really a lot of damage, so I think I'm still good with that. We can get Natasha to heal.
Here comes the medicine.
Don't worry about me.
We won't, Dan Heng. We know how capable you are. Let's go. Completely slipped my mind that this guy could heal. Alright, nice. We just one-shot the guy. So yeah, for those of you that don't know, I've just recently broken into Equilibrium Tree. So hopefully in the near future, I'll be able to build my characters up a little bit better with 5-star relics. And hopefully, you know, it'll be better.
Operation.
And yeah, because I also recently broke into Equilibrium level 3, you guys will know that there is a lot of things that I need to do with regards to this, which includes all the which includes me having to gather up all the level up material for traces and everything, so that might take a while. I do apologize if my characters do seem a little bit underleveled or underprepared for most of all of this. I want to see if I can avoid fighting them. Seems like there is a way. Alright, we can just sneak past them. That's fine. Just gotta make sure we don't get spotted. Go to Ting. Go. 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 God, this place looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love the level design for Stario.
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
Jade Abacus calculation terminal. That sounds really cool.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Qingxue?
I'm guessing it's like their version of a computer.
A Jade Abacus is just a Jade Abacus.
Nice. Very, very excellent.
That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown.
So it's used for
Just
divination.
like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention.
Okay.
Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past.
Instruments of calculation. I
Take the
see.
Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything. From the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things.
Sounds like a
They
supercomputer.
say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
Damn. Yeah, so they're just computers. They're just microchips.
It sounds like similar technology. Maybe we'll get a better understanding if we see the manufacturing process with our own eyes.
Exactly what I was thinking.
I'm afraid that's impossible. The Artisanship Commission's Hall of Jadeology keeps a close watch over the jade carving process. But if you're interested, there's a shop selling jade abacus jewelry in Starskiff Haven. I can show you around when I'm free.
Sounds like a good idea.
Did you hear that? She said she's taking Mr. Yang jewelry shopping. That'll be interesting. Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a jade abacus or a computer?
That is true.
Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingchue? It makes no difference at all.
For those of you that don't know, Qing. I assume the Qing she means is like the Qing color, which is a blue-green mixture, sort of color. At the very least, that's what I'm trying to gain from context here. Bai, in this case, would refer to white.
We're almost
In
to
terms
the
of
Matrix
color.
Prescience door. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
All right. Cool. Master Diviner. So the Master Diviner is probably something similar. Oh, look at this design. Holy crap. This all looks really pretty. Oh, General. Nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
I'm confused.
And for those who don't speak Fushen,
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a divination commission, Fortune?
Great. Whoa.
The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available.
So I suppose that will probably become our job then.
And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
Damn.
but your Fushen, the seer, the boundless omniscient, bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
Hmm.
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
Hmm.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fushen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you?
And that's going to be us walking over.
Look,
There you go.
help has just arrived.
Hey.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received.
Hmm.
So, General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Hell yeah, we are.
Since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
So cool.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Qingque is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises.
Glad to have us as your errand runners, aren't you? I thought you were going to have us escorted out.
It's nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the General, and you don't even belong to my commission. I certainly won't be bossing you around.
Well, at least, you know, her... I don't know. She has like a change in attitude, so... Sounds nicer now.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Right.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals. And eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way.
Are there any puzzles? Or won't we be breaching Xianzhou's secrets in the process?
Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission.
We have permission. Let's go.
Qingque will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits,
Up to us.
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
Of course. Just say the magic word.
What? Which magic word?
Please give us a stupid option to choose from.
Universal one,
Aw.
please.
I thought it was gonna be something. I thought it was gonna give us like a choice. Please, open sesame or something like that.
Please. Good enough.
So that was a very reluctant please. That's cute, I would say. Help the Divination Commission to restart the Matrix of Parisians tree-based terminals. Continue talking to them, I guess.
Xianzhou, restarting the base terminals will be your responsibility.
Sorry about the sneeze.
Oh, and forget everything you saw and heard just now.
Does she not have enough clearance for this?
Is this what I get? No reward and a bunch of extra work?
Well, I mean, you're being trusted with this stuff, so I guess it's sort of like a promotion.
The Master Diviner wants me to restart the Matrix of Prescience's base terminals. And bring you along for the ride.
Hey, we are reliable. Your time to shine. Chance to impress the boss. Yeah, you know, I sense a promotion and a raise. I brought that up. Yeah.
I worked so hard on getting transferred to the repository. It's the best place to slack off and be invisible.
Oh, so that was your intention all along. Oh, whoop.
Now I actually have career prospects. This is terrible.
Okay, sorry about that. Let me just...
Screw it up, they might fire me. But if I get it done right, they'll send me more work. I'm gonna ask more questions next time. I could be playing Celestial Jade right now.
I hope Celestial Jade will be like a future in-game mechanic. I think that'd be pretty cool. You get to play Celestial Jade in-game. Sort of like how you get TCG for Genshin. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if that will actually come to pass, but you know, it'd be a nice addition. Alright, let's talk to Zingyuan, shall we?
It's been a while, my astral guest.
Hello, General.
Thanks to you, the Luofu has successfully brought Kafka to justice. I am truly grateful. There hadn't been a single Stellaron hunter arrest since the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation issued their bounty. This is a victory for the Xianzhou.
Indeed it is. Well, hopefully. So are you guys in the IBC in direct competition? Let's split this huge bounty 50-50. You didn't give us a full picture of your plan for Kafka.
Fu Shen's matrix of prescience was able to go one step further than Kafka. To maintain the upper hand, I had to keep it a surprise. I hope this hasn't made you doubt my sincerity.
Next time, maybe ease off on the surprises?
I promise to be more transparent next time. At present, Kafka has no intention of speaking, and the Stellaron hunter's motives remain unknown. We must rely on the power of the Divination Commission to unearth the truth.
Can you really rely on it though?
Truth. You mean interrogate Kafka with the Matrix of Prescience?
Prescience, that's how you pronounce it.
Precisely. The Matrix of Prescience is the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon. It was originally used to calculate navigation routes and predict future events. But the secrets of the Stellaron hunters cannot remain hidden any longer. I have no choice but to move beyond conventional protocol. We must use divination to ascertain Kafka's intent. Everything hinges on restoring the Matrix of Prescience, which is why I would like you to help Diviner Fu complete the setup. I am eternally grateful for your assistance.
Okay. Oh, and he's gone. This is a pretty cool design though, I will say. Puzzle time. Let's go. Shifting screen. Wait, what is this? Shifting screen is a short distance teleportation device of the Artisanship Commission that allows characters to teleport between two spatial coordinates. Some shifting screens can be rotated and aligned to another shifting screen, allowing characters to teleport between them. Oh, okay, so we get teleported there. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Ah, that's cool. That is cool. Restart the temporal terminal. Okay.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time.
Oh, that's it. I thought you were going to tell us more, but it's fine. Activate the base terminal. Ooh. Mutare Magnus, what are you? Mutare Magnus is a large-scale jade abacus calculation terminal used to calculate shipping routes and predict future events. To activate the base terminal, simply move the layout on the ground to match the pattern with the shape that is shown. I love puzzles. Oh, okay. We can put this down here. Oh, we're making a triangle, basically. Alright, gotcha. I understand this one. This should be easy. Alright, good stuff.
That should do it.
Yeah.
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it? The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
Not wrong.
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Well, once again, that's actually quite true.
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me.
Of course. Restart the spatial terminal and the karma terminal. Oh, so they're on other platforms then. Ah, hence we need this. Okay, I understand. Teleport. Okay, this is quite cool. I assume one of them will have us fighting stuff, which I guess is quite normal. Repair. Okay. Okay. Right. You will rotate here. Rotate here. And you rotate here. Nice. Shifting screen repaired. We can teleport now. There you go. I knew it. We have stuff to fight.
What the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Xianzhou. It's an arumaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
Nice.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it? We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the Matrix of Prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
Of course.
March, you should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something.
Attack. Oh boy.
Move carefully.
Yes, sir. Ooh, you a beefy dude. Sanction rate. Wait, what is that? The current sanction rate has reached 33% skill. Okay. Oh, okay. So the sanction rate will reach. Okay, you have imaginary resistance. Ooh, the music. Alright. Sanction rate reaches level cap. It will enter sanction mode and summons Entrance Ingenium Illumination Dragonfish. Okay, so basically it's gonna summon stuff.
Keep up. My tempo.
I suppose it's every 3 attacks or so.
Now,
So say skills or ultimate, so this doesn't increase it. Okay. 100% sanction rate has been achieved. Oh, you're immune to stuff now. Okay, the Aurum... I can't pronounce this. The Automaton Gatekeeper's toughness cannot be damaged. Its speed increases by 30 and it activates the abilities Restraint and Enchainment. That's bad, I suppose.
Ready to lose yourself?
Kind of want to see what this does.
Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Okay.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
So I'd assume a debuffer would be wondrous in this situation. So would that be someone walking the path of nihility, I presume?
Turn up the volume.
Kaboom. Defense reduction. Restrain. Okay, we're not imprisoned. That's good. Enchainment. Ah, I shouldn't have spoken too soon. That's bad. Am I unable to attack anyone else? Okay, never mind. You're dead. Good stuff. That barely does any damage. Yikes.
naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
Alright, we're just gonna do this because you're kind of immune to quite a lot of stuff at the moment. Alright, so you're gonna be imprisoned? Okay. Sanction mode terminated. Okay, we can deal damage now. Quantifiable damage.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary.
Sure. It's but a vision. Break!
Time for a
Alright.
shot. Savor the vigor of life.
This song's just for you.
If we break it, do you still go into sanction mode?
Tempo.
You don't? Okay, cool.
Time to go on the offensive.
Let's go. Kaboo. Alright, you're dead. Holy crap, Serval. That's amazing. 3,500 damage for when on break. Jeez, that's insane. Alright. So I think it's just another little puzzle.
This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that.
Oh boy. Okay. It's a 4-base puzzle in this one. Okay. Not that bad, I would say. So, alright, and we just need to move you over here. Nice. I like how this is all pretty intuitive.
Done. Next.
The Karma Terminal. Whoop. Okay. Alright, back up we go. And a couple more puzzles. which is going to be pretty fun. I love puzzles. Restart the commerce terminal. You are here. Right, down and down we go. Right. Repair. Counterclockwise. And oh, I see. Right. Oh, I see. Nope, you want it to be around 2 spaces apart, so we'll pull you out. We'll pull you here. Right. We'll rotate you in, and there you go. Nice. Nice one. Alright. Karma Terminal. Phlogiston. You're gonna let us know more about the Karma Terminal.
Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
That actually makes sense.
The Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships.
That actually fits, surprisingly. I understand how that fits. Okay. 6. Oh, okay. I see. This is an easy one. You just need to shift the bottom two. So this one will go all the way down here. The other one will go across. Oh, did I pass it? Okay, there you go. Nice. Done with this.
We did it. All 3 terminals activated.
It wasn't that hard.
Let's
Come
go back to
on.
the core and report to the Master Diviner.
Alright, alright. But it's not that hard. It was actually quite fun. I love puzzles. Alright. Bushren, Master Diviner. Here we are. Did I press the wrong button again? Whoops. Alright.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating.
You can just see them.
Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready. Are we gonna be fighting stuff? Because that's kind of sus.
Is this really necessary?
Oh, wow.
I said I'd cooperate with you.
She's like stripped off everything.
I have no
It has
interest
like
in the
a...
words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation.
She's wearing the armband. That's sort of like the ankle bracelet that people that are on house arrest wear, or people that
So, say what you will.
have curfews.
I'm here to witness the divination of the matrix of prescience.
Okay.
The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Kafka doesn't look worried at all.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
Damn. Oh, cutscene. Oh, wow. Oh no. That's a smile.
you were expecting.
What is it for? Wait. I'm confused.
I can't believe it.
I don't know it.
But the matrix of prescience cannot be wrong.
What did you see? What did you do? Has Kafka pulled one over on us again?
Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you. It's you.
It's us.
Absurd. I'd never have thought it.
Huh? Just tell us what's going on.
Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
Somehow I think this is gonna end up really badly for us.
You go ask her.
Thanks.
I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Sure. Items obtained. 2 new songs. Nice. Prophets do not prophesize. Talk with Kafka alone. Alright, we'll talk with Welt and March before we talk to Kafka.
If there are questions you want Kafka to answer, now's the time.
Alright. There's so many things I want to ask.
Then go. We'll stand guard.
Aw, I love Welt.
What will Kafka have to say to you? I'm curious to find out myself.
Alright, what about March?
You go. I don't want to talk to that woman. Be careful, though. Don't get fooled by her again.
Got it. Fool me twice, shame on me. Now you're the one more likely to get fooled.
I'm the queen of vigilance, thank you very much. I don't trust anyone except Dan Heng, Mr. Yang, Himeko, and you.
Aw, honored. Alright. What do you have for us, Kafka?
Hi.
Hey, it's been a while.
You haven't changed a bit.
Is that worrying?
I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
Are you alright? Are you hurt? You don't look like you're in a sorry state to me.
Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me.
Damn, okay.
I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me.
What is your objective? What? Are you really innocent? What did Fu Shen see? What is your objective?
Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer?
Yes, but also, wow, Elio can predict the future.
Xianzhou's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved.
Huh.
Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Xianzhou. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it.
Okay.
2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Xianzhou and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Xianzhou. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact.
Okay, sounds familiar because of the sorry, not that it sounds familiar, but okay, I understand where this is coming from, especially from the sanctum that was promoting immortality. That that makes sense.
However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Xianzhou Alliance to know in this moment.
Damn.
As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Xianzhou Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here?
Yes, that is something that I do want to know as
We're
well.
here for you.
Eh? For us? Or the
Sounds
camera pan
ridiculous,
down?
doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Xianzhou.
Eh?
In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Xianzhou. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance.
Damn, he's choosing our future?
And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Xianzhou will offer you their help.
Damn, what kind of 5D chess are they playing here? What the crap? Also, I think that's a really cool thing that Elio is able to see different paths of the future. And at the very least, he's able to sort of nudge our way towards a future that he desires. But at the same time, it's really scary in which we're being played by him. And like, we're sort of like in the palm of his hand, really. Unable to do anything about our current condition because he's the one that's pulling all the strings. And it makes you wonder, what does she mean, or what does Elio mean by in the future at the most critical moment, the Xianzhou will offer you their help? Like, what is this referring to? Is this going to be the ultimate end goal of the game? Or at the very least, the ultimate end goal of the story? What are we going to face that will require the help of the Xianzhou? And not even that, but in the future, past the Xianzhou, Belobog, the Xianzhou, what else is there that... What else is there? Like, do we have to defeat Nanook or something? I'm so confused.
What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Xianzhou? Quite the plot twist, don't you think?
Okay, but another question is, now that we know all of this, Fusha knows this as well, would the Xianzhou do anything to go against that future? And if so, why? Why wouldn't they? Because it makes no sense for you guys to do this, come here, to make them owe us a favor, just for them to return it when it's critical. Oh, this kind of breaks my brain a bit. What is this future that you're talking about?
Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work.
So, if you're showing me a picture of you and Nanook, I assume. I don't want to assume, or I want to speculate that maybe we're gonna have to face
There is
Nanook in the
only
future.
one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook the Destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of eonic proportions.
God damn. Okay, so I was right in that aspect then. In the first place, why were we able? No, we were able to resonate with Nanook because of the Stellaron, but oh, so many. This is really turning my brain.
Portions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon.
This is scary.
You know, even eons can be killed.
That is scary to think about. In the meantime, oh, I assume we're probably going to be seeing Fu Shen and the General discuss things then concurrently at the other end of the Luofu.
Hey, Luocha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, neons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
Oh.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
Damn.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
It is? Oh boy.
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Right, Luocha is of the
Fine.
Abundance.
How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
You mean the coffin?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. I'd quite forgotten. For long-life species, death is probably a distant concept.
True.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. And it's our way of saying goodbye.
Damn, wait. So, if Dan Heng was from the Alliance, sorry, if Dan Heng was from the Xianzhou, so does that mean he's also going to live a really long time then? By association.
The Fox Doxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Doxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning.
Oh, that sounds like the. That sounds like the tradition where they put in the ashes. No, they put ashes into a boat and just send it off into the sea.
As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true.
Why did Dan Heng react to this part? It's true, only special Vidyacharas can turn into dragons. It's just a legend. Only special ones, huh? Okay.
What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Vidyadhara are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons.
I see.
The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
I see.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants.
Damn. Why are you reacting to this though?
Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
There's a person inside?
Yes.
Oh, you're just carrying... Oh.
A friend?
No.
So, a sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
This is so sus. Pass through the empty delve. Hello. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Gotta pass through here. Okay. Hello, Nora Smith 92. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. Hopefully you are having a good day too. Boy, you have a lot of weaknesses. Let's get launched. Cannot change, huh? Okay. You can't change. Okay. Whoops. We gotta fight you then, apparently. Okay. Right. Good to know that you're doing good.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Launcher is just permanently locked for us. Okay, that's kind of annoying. That'd be cool to use his skill sets. Where am I from? I'm from I'm from Asia. Yeah. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Let's have a look see. Just gonna start attacking you.
Through, or I'll go through you.
Allow me.
Okay, Launcher just attacks randomly. Oh boy. Stop. Asia, yeah.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Oh,
Wanna see what I can do?
that helps a lot actually. Power up Chobo, that will hit Sushang as well.
Receive divinity.
Don't worry about me.
Ooh, that's a really strong healing effect. Nice. Yeah, there are many countries in Asia. Okay. Nice.
Let me through, or I'll go through you.
Alright. This Sushang's actually pretty cracked. God damn.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Take this! Shape of Taishu!
Alright.
Rise Phoenix!
I love this animation. It's so cute. Alright. Now that you're healed,
The truth
let's
of life and death.
strike you down.
Revealed in an instant. This sanctuary.
It's but a vision. Break! Nice. Alright. We're good. How long have I been streaming? If you're referring to the stream, it's been going on for about an hour. If you're talking about the entirety of my streaming, probably been about a few months or so. I have not actually kept track of it. Damn, I wonder if doing this actually hurts my knowledge of anything.
Mara struck.
Mara struck. Yep.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait. Let's think before we act.
Okay. Okay. Gotta be careful here. But yeah, this is really weird. I wonder if me doing this actually, like me doing this part of the quest versus whatever Dan Heng has to say. I wonder whether this spoils for the previous Dan Heng story quest bit. I realize I've not done that yet.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
Oh, our nickname is Silent but Deadly. Okay.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
Well, clearly not enough.
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Of course.
Let's go.
Right. Alright. Hopefully it's just the single
Never heard of
wave.
it.
Let's have a look. See. Yep, just a single wave. That's good enough for us. We can just attack the middle person. I love the music. You know what the music kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of one of that old game that I used to play. I think it was Visual. Yeah, it sort of reminds me of Visual. I don't know why I got that impression, but
Pity.
ooh. Oh wow.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
Death Wish.
Will return.
Ooh.
Hold your
Oh,
finger.
crap, I love that. Stop attacking the same person, goddammit. Thank you.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Do I have any interest in artworks? Yeah, I do. Follow a bunch of artists on my Twitter and stuff. Oh
Wanna see what I
yikes.
can do?
That kinda sucks. Oh boy. Alright. You're dead.
Allow me to.
You attack automatically.
Never heard of it.
I suppose we
The
could
truth of
just
life and
use
death
you
revealed
here.
in this sanctuary is but a vision.
Nice one. Yeah, I do have interest in artworks. Yeah, I do. Quite fond of scrolling through Twitter and Instagram, just looking at artworks, of course.
Miss, are you okay? What do you think?
Oof.
Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet.
Huh.
My motor is broken. I can't move.
Oh, I see.
Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Realm Keeping Commission. Not at the moment. Sorry, Nora. Not at the moment. Realm Keeping Commission. Okay.
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission.
Long life
As a Cloud Knight, I
supervisatory
must prioritize her
authority.
orders.
Okay.
I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
Aw, man.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
But if it's a motor, how does that work?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Realm Keeping Commission.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me.
This traveling merchant can heal puppets?
You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
This looks absolutely ethereal. It looks so cool.
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
I love the music in this part too. It's soothing.
Huh. Curious.
学艺.
How... what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
The Eon Abundance. Okay.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues.
So it does.
As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible.
Why is that?
I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous.
So this is, we're talking about Blade here. Okay.
If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wingspan might have been cut short.
Strange accident.
Strange accident?
You're suddenly speaking a lot, huh? I don't know.
Come with me.
Okay. Follow Shui and examine the strange happenings here.
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh. Not too sure about the law behind the conflict between paths of the hunt and the paths of
You know.
abundance.
Even eons can be killed.
So we are told. So your plan is to kill an Eon. Killing an Eon, humans don't have that power. Or how could an Eon possibly be killed?
Is it so unthinkable? There are many stories about fallen eons.
True, but
Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeron the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze.
you're not wrong there.
These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an Eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Sheepe the Harmony.
That's how you pronounce it? I've been pronouncing it Exite. Sheepe. Okay.
2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeron the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Xianzhou Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance.
Why does the Hun want to exterminate the abundance?
So, the Xianzhou too are engaged in this process.
Yeah, why does the Xianzhou want to kill the abundance? How did Taserons die? What about Akivili? Did they die at the hands of an Eon? I want to ask all 3 of this. God damn it. Okay, we'll ask the first one, since it's more prevalent, I would assume.
As far as I know, the predecessors of the Alliance were the Elixir Seekers. They searched for Yaoshi and longed for the blessing of immortality. When they eventually found the Eon, they received a blessing that did indeed prevent death, the Ambrosial Arbor.
That's the tree that we
But
saw.
immortality turned out to be a curse for the Xianzhou. That's when the Hunt appeared, firing an arrow and felling the Ambrosial Arbor. Ever since, the Alliance has followed the Hunt in pursuit of Yaoshi, erasing the curse of immortality from the universe along the way.
I see. Also, when they say Yao Shi, I not sure. I probably should Google it, but when I see it, when in the context of which we are in, when I see Yao Shi, it makes me think of Yao Shi, like Yao as in the Chinese word for medicine, and Shi like the word for master or yeah. Not really sure if that's what it is, but that's the impression I'm getting based on context about the abundance. Let me just have a quick Google. And yeah, so Yao Shi means medicine master, and it's exactly the 2 words that I was referring to. Okay. Damn.
What do you think? Fascinating stories, no?
I wonder if we're able to go back through some of these lines and see whether we can check through the other options as well, because I think it would be pretty interesting to know how the previous Eon died, and at the same time maybe learn a bit more about Akivili.
They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you.
What about the 3rd way?
Hold on. Any minute now.
Eh?
It's begun.
Oh boy, not Kafka laughing like some crazy lady. Cutscene? Oh? That's the Ambrosial Arbor. Kafka. Blade.
Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
That was cool. I do apologize for the quality of the cutscene, but that was cool.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
I suppose she foresaw it coming, to be fair.
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you?
No. She did not. Find Fu Shen and Jing Yuan and report to them about the Ambrosial Arbor's strange resurrection. So I suppose this is the favor that they wanted us to key in with them. Okay. This is interesting. They're up here, so yeah, okay, I do have to teleport across. Sounds about right. Okay. Where are we headed for? Okay. This Qing Yun.
Wasn't this the dead tree Qingque showed us earlier? How did it grow all of a sudden?
Is it the Stellaron?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
I thought it was considered a curse. The Ambrosial Arbor was imbued with some kind of power.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Yeah, okay, so
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the Ambrosial Arbor grow?
that's what she meant by the Stellaron was brought in. So that was the whole purpose of seeking immortality, isn't it? Or at the very least, the whole reason for the Stellaron being brought in is for seeking immortality. The Ambrosial Arbor is the one that promotes this immortality, and hence people wanted it. So they got, oh, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Okay. But they view immortality as a curse then. Okay. Oh boy. This is not good. Door lock. Oh, okay. That was easy enough. Thought we were gonna have to do more. Don't mind me.
If there's medicine, it'll come in handy.
That's right. I love medicine. We've entered a safe zone. Oh, space anchor. Nice. Bunch of puzzles as well, but I'll do them off stream. Okay.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle.
What would that be?
I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus Medicus. That shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance.
Okay, now I'm understanding why, not why, but how everything's falling into place. Okay, it all makes sense.
Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed themselves. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Eon's Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat.
Rainbow Arbiter, what does that mean?
The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now.
It's an inside job.
The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me.
It's what... Okay, I think the answer to this question is what Kafka said, that they needed the Hun... Not the Hun, but the Xianzhou to owe a favor to us.
Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
I would love to meet this Elio.
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies.
That makes you wonder about where the Mara came from then. In this case, where did the Mara come from? Is it the Stellaron's power that turns them into that, or... And if the Stellaron is affecting the Ambrosial Arbor, which causes basically immortality to occur, is that also one of the reasons behind the Mara? I'm kind of confused as to where this Mara came from.
Am I coming up with a plan again?
So it would seem.
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
Huh.
General?
Well?
You're a scoundrel.
Huh?
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now. Which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control, and the traders have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
That makes sense.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu. I still have forces to deploy.
Damn. He's been playing the long
In
game.
need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
It's going all according to Keikaku, guys. Listen up, we got a situation.
That massive tree has suddenly sprung to life. It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General.
Oof.
Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Luofu?
Yikes.
Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be...
Would be?
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission delve.
Under... my control?
Ooh, giving her a chance to
You've
lead.
been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
Yeah.
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly... Understood. As you wish.
Nice.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line.
Okay. Orders received, General. Payment or we go on strike. Oh boy.
This is no order, honored guests. I'm merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
Okay.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
Bid farewell to Fushan. Tingyuan?
The Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape delves are adjacent to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. I'd like you to investigate these places.
Okay. What exactly is the Ambrosial Arbor?
It is an ancient artifact that was planted on the Xianzhou Luofu by Yaoshe, the Eon of Abundance. It has the power to shape life and subdue death at will. The ancestors of the Luofu people consumed the fruits of the Ambrosial Arbor and gained endless lifespans, thus becoming long-life species.
I see.
Oh, sounds like an amazing treasure.
But it's not.
Yes. It was also the bane of everything to come.
Aren't you happy about the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection?
As outsiders, you are unfamiliar with the history of the Xianzhou. I cannot blame you for asking a question like this. Let me tell you a story.
Yes, please.
Long ago, before the Xianzhou took to the skies, our ancestors lived on the surface of a planet. Like all of you, the Xianzhou people at that time were a mortal species with a lifespan of fewer than 100 years. There was a time when the ruling emperor could not bear his temporary existence, or the thought of his life's achievements being lost to another after his death. He became fixated on acquiring an elixir of immortality, and focused his power on constructing a fleet of 9 ships. These ships would voyage into deep space, where traces of gods were rumored to exist.
9 ships.
Did he... succeed?
I mean, yes.
Yes. And no. He succeeded because, after an arduous journey, the 9 ships eventually witnessed the manifestation of a god. Yaoshe's appearance provided for all manner of unfathomable celestial blessings. However, he failed because the fleet has been lost ever since, and has never been able to return to its home planet.
That doesn't sound so bad. The Xianzhou people went on a great adventure and got what they wanted in the end. Right?
Not necessarily.
Oh? Our ancestors once thought so too, but the miracle of longevity was nothing more than a vain dream. Take the Luofu, for example. Immortality seemed like a beautiful thing. But what followed was population expansion and diminishing resources. In the struggle for survival, the immortals lost their humanity and degenerated into mere beasts. After paying the price with blood and tears, the Luofu people finally understood that immortality was not a free blessing, but the beginning of a cruel ordeal.
You know, the Mara struck people strangely remind me of, and I know I'm gonna keep making parallels, but I do apologize for this, but I will make some parallels with Genshin Impact. It does really remind me of something similar like Elazar, where it's kind of like corruption affecting the human body. Where, I mean, you see the similarities between this and Elazar, and it kind of just gets me wondering if maybe corruption, not just of the physical body, but maybe mentally as well, could be the cause of all the Mara. I don't know. I'm kind of speaking out of my ass, but it's very interesting to point out some parallels. I mean, of course, the people in Genshin don't have immortality, more like their skin tints, the scales, and all that, but both of them seem like a form of corruption in some sense. I don't know. Feels like I'm grasping at straws, but eh.
In the eras that followed, other beings that had likewise received Yaoshi's blessings repeatedly attacked the Xianzhou in an attempt to take the sacred artifact as their own. Countless atrocities were committed as a result. Many Xianzhou comrades who were lucky enough to survive the wars became stricken with Mara, a condition that immortals are susceptible to.
I see.
Had it not been for the enlightenment and protection of the Rainbow Arbiter,
Lan.
the Xianzhou alliance you see today would never have existed.
I see. So Lan the Hunt, the Rainbow Arbiter. Okay, that's the name. Okay.
At this point in the story, I assume you understand the disasters that the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor might bring about?
Yep. You said that there were traitors inside the Luofu.
Thousands of years have passed since the Rainbow Arbiter felled the Ambrosial Arbor.
Yep.
Most in the Xianzhou regard the arbor as nothing more than the stump of a dead tree. Only those familiar with our history and the ancient texts know of its origin. Our ancestors placed the stump in full view of the people precisely to make it seem unimportant. But in fact, they sealed it behind layers upon layers of delve enchantment. Even if one travels toward the Ambrosial Arbor, one will never reach it. Someone brought a Stellaron into the Xianzhou and planted it among the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor. They wish to resurrect it and achieve their hidden goal through external aggression.
Won't the Stellaron cause corruption to it in some sense?
In my opinion, the force that provided the Stellaron and the force that activated it have different objectives.
Let's delay no longer. We should be moving.
I have asked Fu Shen to open a shortcut to the Divination Commission for you.
Oh, okay. Cool. Bid farewell to Fu Shen. Is there anyone else we can talk to here? Ting Yun. Okay. And yeah, we can talk to Ting Yun and Ting Chui, I guess.
I thought I might be relieved of my guiding duties once the Divination Commission affair was over.
Whoops, gonna have to rely on you once more, Ting Yun. Thank you so much for your
Who would have
guidance.
thought the General would take such a liking to you? I suppose I must accompany you further. Fate can be so unpredictable.
So it seems. Through thick and thin, we're like two peas in a dangerous pod.
You have quite the sense of humor, benefactors. I've encountered more trouble with you than I have with the merchant fleet in 10 years.
Whoops.
I just hope everything is smooth sailing from now on. Please look after me.
This could be a moment to shine for the Skyfaring
I
Commission.
understand. The Luofu is in danger, and members of the Six Commissions should stand united. You did save my life at Cloudford. Consider this my returning the favor.
Are you afraid of the danger, Miss Tingyun?
The General said there are traitors aboard the ship. But only someone from the Six Commissions could bring the Stellaron into the Xianzhou undetected, let alone plant it within the Ambrosial Arbor.
You mean General, the Master Diviner, Yukong?
I am saying nothing of the sort. Just raising a doubt, that's all. Please be careful, benefactors.
Yeah, it's definitely someone high ranking then in that case.
You want to leave straight away? Let me pack some things. I'll be right there.
I want to talk to Tingtre. She's off at the sides. I wonder what... Is Merchant Welt anywhere nearby here? No. Okay. Tingtre, what are you doing?
Ooh, that was scary. I was having a snack in the repository when the Ambrosial Arbor started to grow. The trunk suddenly shot right up into the sky. So, the legends were right all along. Such is life, full of surprises. That's why you gotta seize any opportunity to take a break. Who knows when trouble will come knocking at your door.
True. Given what you saw, you don't seem
It'll
rattled.
be fine. Even if the sky collapses, we have the Master Diviner with us to hold it up. Oh, and now we have the General here too.
True.
What do subordinates like us have to panic about? Let the big shots worry about the big events. That's the secret to happiness.
Of course. Didn't the Master Diviner give you any work to do?
She did. She saw me on her way over. She told me to go to the repository and read up on anything related to the Ambrosial Arbor. A simple task like that is only 15 minutes work for me. I heard people say even the General has to watch his manners when asking you for help. Pretty impressive. I don't have much to offer you. Here, take this book. It's the thought that counts.
Sure. We gotta get going.
I was gonna wait for the Master Diviner to get off work so I could show you around and teach Mr. Yang how to play Celestial Jade.
Seems like that we'll have to wait.
Your kindness is much appreciated, Miss Qingque. As for Celestial Jade, we'll have to leave it for next time.
I know. You've got an important task ahead. Sorry to keep you. Priorities are priorities.
Exactly.
Well then, get back safely. Remember to come find me in Exalting Sanctum.
We will. We will indeed. Hope to see you around. Inquiry into the gods and introduction. Right, we have to talk to Lushen. Can we talk to Jingyuan?
The Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge waterscape delves are adjacent to the
No, okay. Yep.
I have asked Fu Shen to...
Okay, yep. I've heard about all of this. Right. Talk to everyone, so let's talk to Fushen and make our way.
A step forward bridges no distance hence. The hexagram was right. The Ambrosial Arbor was felled thousands of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define.
Oh boy. I'm sorry, Kafka escaped.
I had long anticipated it.
Hmm.
Huh? She's not angry? Is there anyone that isn't 2 steps ahead of us around here?
Or like just 2 steps ahead of you.
It was a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the Ambrosial Arbor.
Are you leading forces into the Alchemy Commission?
From the time the Stellaron corrosion began to spread until now, the only reports we've received on the Alchemy Commission have come from alchemists and doctors stationed in other delves. The Alchemy Commission is where the Xianzhou's medical research and production take place. However, due to its proximity to the Ambrosial Arbor's seal, I'm afraid the Stellaron spirits may have plunged it into a deeper crisis than we first feared.
Oh boy.
To make matters worse, the General suspects there are traitors in the Alchemy Commission. The self-proclaimed disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been plotting this for a long time. And now they're using the location to their advantage. I must take action as soon as possible.
Alright. So the general wants us to go on the Artisanship Commission.
He really is a delegator at heart, isn't he? There isn't much distance between the Artisanship and Alchemy Commissions. I'm afraid the former is likely also facing imminent catastrophe. The star skiff is ready. I will lead the way.
Then let us go. Oh, you run fast. Onward.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you.
Right.
Wait! Master Diviner, can you divine our fortunes for us? Is there anything we need to watch out for? No need. My Omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly.
Nice.
Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy device or do more finger counting?
I'm sure there's nothing we can't manage. Let's go.
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
Leave the Divination Commission and take a skiff to go to the Artisanship Commission. Oh, we can still talk to you. Okay.
What's the delay? If you're worried about the road ahead, I've already told you. The hexagram indicates an auspicious result. Don't believe me? Fine. Fate is fickle. Better to believe in yourself than look to the sky.
True. Alright. Star skiff to the Artisanship Commission. This is going to take a while.
Huh? Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the Luofu. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken star skiffs to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's diviners aren't exactly a hard act to follow.
At the end of the day, work is work. You need it to live. You know, March, adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Oh boy. Well, sold.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
Experience. The Trailblaze path does not seem to allow for any relaxation either. They're definitely not here to welcome us.
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread?
That is true. Nothing's easy.
The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in, but they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Oh boy.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
And I think with that... Right. Oh, nice. Song upon the firmament. Enter the Artisanship Commission to see what's happening. Right. And, yep, we should be good. Let's go enter the Artisanship Commission to see what's happening. You can see roots flowing everywhere. That's cool. The gate is closed, just like the metals from which it was forged. It emanates a cold indifference.
Another locked gate. Time for the old dilemma. Break in or climb over?
Both. Break in now.
A warm reminder, benefactors, that the Artisanship Commission is as important to the Xianzhou as the Divination Commission.
Oh boy.
Our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison sentence of between 300 to 500 years. Serious violations may result in exile on a barren planet, thousands of light years away.
I'm sure they'll be lenient given the circumstances. The general sentence here, surely we get a pass. It's law-breaking time.
You gonna be this enthusiastic when it's jail sentencing time?
Hell yeah.
I'm not trying to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they can provide an insider like Qingche to guide you. It seems more than a little reckless to charge in when we don't know what's ahead of us.
Fair enough. Ask about the situation from the crowds at the Artisanship Commission entrance. You're an apprentice, you're all apprentices. Is there anyone useful?
I've never seen the ambrosial arbor look like this before. Is this how it looked back in the day?
Huh. Okay. Chengjie.
As expected, the divination was correct.
You know about the divination, huh?
If I hadn't repaired the shifting screen today, we'd have all been trapped. We'd be fertilizer by now.
God damn.
Still, the teleportation range wasn't enough.
Okay. I guess we can talk to everyone first.
It's no ordinary tree. The branches felt tough as metal. Yunsha, have you ever seen material like that before?
What if I have? You gonna go get a sample for me?
I was thinking about it, yeah. Isn't it just an ornamental tree?
Have you ever seen an ornamental tree move? Have you ever seen one bore through the ground like that, huh?
I like your accent. You sound vaguely familiar.
So what if it moves? I just need to run over and saw off a sample. Can't grow faster than I can run, right?
Sure. Go ahead. Here's a crowbar and a saw. Don't say I didn't warn you when the Cloud Knights have to scrape you off the walls.
Well, I've been feeling a bit under the weather lately. Yunsha, you're the most agile person on the materials team when it comes to operational efficiency.
Under the weather, huh? How convenient. As for me, I'd rather stay alive, thanks.
You have a very distinct accent. You sound really familiar. Are we? Oh, should I just start out on this from this guy first? Oh.
Master Gongshu. Oh, are you guys Cloud Knights? Are you here to save us?
Not really, but yes.
Your clothes. I knew I was getting ahead of myself. You're just tourists.
Nah.
Sorry this crisis came during your trip. I'm sorry it came at all.
Worry no more. The knight in shining armor is here to the rescue.
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jing Yuan pulled out all the stops to get us here. You can trust us.
Whoop. Alright, let me just do this real quick. Okay, that should be good.
You mean the general invited you? Is that a joke? The Luofu has the Cloud Knights. Why would he send outsiders?
Why not?
There's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission. Nobody's in the mood for jokes, miss.
Ah, boy.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help. Can you tell us what happened here?
What are you doing out here?
Waiting around, that's what. We ran away. It was way too dangerous in there. Please, if you plan on living a little longer, don't go in there.
What happened there?
There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to grow. There were branches so thick you couldn't put your arms around them. It spread everywhere. The whole commission is being destroyed.
Yikes.
I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with hydroponics or accelerated growth. Where did that thing come from?
Well, you should
Worst thing
leave.
is, my master is still inside. Master Gongshu is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project.
What is your
When the
research
incident
project?
happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and Yuncha to safety. But then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait here for the Cloud Knight so I can tell them to rescue him.
Alright, what if we
Why would
rescue
he
him?
Run back in.
Did none of you try? No, okay. Obviously, we have tried to stop him. To save his research data? Probably
Is
more.
research data more important than life?
I don't know.
I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished.
Oh boy.
Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
100%. The General sent us.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express doesn't shout about its achievements. We'll look for your master.
In that case, take this jade seal with you.
Hmm.
If you find my master, please bring him out safe and sound. If anything happens to him.
Don't worry, young sir. Your master's safety is our...
None of us would be able to graduate this year.
That's the least
Let's go.
of your
I think
priorities.
this conversation's run its course.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Botanical disaster? It must be
Jade
the
seal.
Ambrosial Arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
Well, show the jade seal. Let's go. Enter to see what's happening.
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the Ambrosial Arbor.
Yep.
The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Yep.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
Investigate how far the Ambrosial Arbor's roots have reached into the Artisanship Commission. Okay. Oh wait, the stairs are here. My bad. What are you? I wanted to destroy the other thing, not the enemy, but that's fine. That's a lot of you. Right.
Turn up the volume.
That'll take more than medicine.
The shock should be able to kill you, so we will be good on that
shape.
front.
To the finish! Not a scratch.
Yep.
Step aside. I have no interest in stupid.
Nice. Alright.
A delicate operation.
That was what I was intending to destroy.
upon commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you came, or soon be dead. Dead.
I like this
Stay
guy.
away. If you come any further, I'll not spare you.
Alright, more battles. Sounds about right.
Hold on. Let us explain. We're not.
What excuses do you have? Surprise me. Just passing by, stumbled in, door wide open.
Yeah, mate, we just walked through the front door.
Today was sown. An evil spun by hands unseen, unknown. No longer. If the security mechanisms didn't teach you a lesson, these robots will.
Oh, he's using them to fight against us. I see.
That'll take more than medicine.
I see.
Savor the vigor of
Time to go on the offensive.
Boom. Ooh, so close. This should kill you, I hope. Yeah.
Golden cloud toad, illumination dragonfish. Are you all right? Wake up. I raised you like my own flesh and blood. Did you really have to destroy my little friends? I want compensation.
Ah, boy.
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here to rescue you and you started a fight for no reason.
Are you Master Gong Shu?
How do you know my name, child? Does the reputation of Gong Shu Liang, the smelter extraordinaire, precede one?
This guy's pretty deluded for a master.
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu. We'd like you to show us the way, Master Gong Shu.
Really? The General sent you? Then this must be a mere misunderstanding. Don't worry about those things. Easy to fix.
Sure.
But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon. It seized our most precious possession, the Creation Furnace. It's a dark, powerful entity. The robots, it was like they gained consciousness. They were moving in a circle around it. I fear approaching it is tantamount to suicide.
It's okay, we're pretty powerful.
I couldn't just run away, knowing what lies sealed in the furnace.
Whatever do you mean by that? I didn't think I know where this one is going.
I'm sure General Jing Yuan must have believed wholeheartedly that you could save the Artisanship Commission from this crisis.
Here we go again.
I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in repayment
In
aid
my
blood.
plight.
Come on, through here.
Oh boy. Good rhyming skills though. Reminds me of Fenty. Just breaking stuff. Oh, I suppose we're gonna have to deal with all of this.
Look, this is one of the Artisanship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screen. Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time.
Oh, this thing. Okay. That's what they're called.
You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. It connects two spatial coordinates in ways that laymen wouldn't understand.
Yep. That's how it is. Then what do you need star skips for? Like teleportation.
Indeed. With limited range and energy costs aside, to every star skiff soon shall woe betide.
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
Thank goodness you take the time to perfect these inventions, Master. If not, the Skyfaring Commission would have become quite redundant by now.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but through earth and air, the wretched branches boiled. The shifting screen entangled thence and coiled.
I love the rhymes. Wong Shu Liang strikes a pose and raises an eyebrow as if to say, keep asking. I'm sure you know how to fix it. Thanks for the colorful explanation. Bye. And I shall inform the general that this path is a no-go.
Hold on! My young friends, don't underestimate the Artisanship Commission. The general is too far off to help us now, but I can. The commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Oh, piteous tree, who think thyself so strong, your match and more in strength to meet ere long.
Okay, I'm kind of getting annoyed. Master Gongshu sets up the equipment hastily.
Thing that came to mind when the tree demon attacked.
Okay.
It's a mechanical device codenamed the Illumination Chest.
The Lumen Flux Pike 6. I have no idea how to pronounce that.
This weapon for the Cloud Knights. It's incredibly powerful, but
Let me guess. Limited range, energy costs?
every light has its shadow. But this is more than enough to deal with the tree demon. And then ignite. Fire beats wood. There's no way we can lose.
Lumen Flux Pi 6. Ambrosial arbor branches can be found blocking the path. Use the Artisanship Commission's energy conduction device to destroy all the entangled ambrosial arbor coils at the same time. Rotate receiver nodes to adjust heliobus energy's conduction direction, then activate the trigger node to release heliobus energy along the conduction direction. Ambrosial arbor coils need to be destroyed at the same time or they'll go row back rapidly. Okay. I do not understand, but sure, we can try. This is kind of All right. So there's two of them. Adjust the transmitters to simultaneously break all targets. Is there anything up here? Oh, okay. Turn counterclockwise, I would assume. I would assume this is correct. So, do we go here to activate you? Launch. Ah, okay, I see. That works. Okay. Interesting mechanic.
Very good. The master reveals the door, but the apprentice must walk through it. You're much better than my useless students.
Oof.
What's happening? Is the delve collapsing?
Damn, the voice acting is really good here.
Seems like it worked. That tree demon must be writhing in pain. All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches grow back.
All right. Cool. Head to the creation furnace. Teleport. Oh, this is cool. Space anchor activated. How do we head over there? Oh, it's just this way. Whoa. I assume up here? Alright, up here. I see things that I'm gonna have to defeat, and I'm honestly not looking forward to it.
Look, the ambrosial arbor's roots.
They've encoiled the Artisanship Commission's most precious invention, the creation furnace. Help me, dear young friends. Let's hack them away together. We can't let the roots punch through the furnace.
Let's go.
Careful, it's changing.
Oh boy. That pollen looks deadly. Oh my god. You look majestic. And now we gotta fight you. Oh boy.
Whoa. What kind of monster is this?
A deadly one.
It creates life at will. Such incredible power.
You should be seeing this as a bad thing, Tingyun. 2 phases? Oh boy. Abundant Ebon deer. An auspicious spiritual beast wrought into being by the ambrosial arbor and protects its roots. Its arrival brings along exuberant vegetation and promises good fortune. Once destroyed during ancient wars, the ambrosial arbor is mended by Stellaron and finally revives. Rare creatures and legendary beasts made by celestials of the past all return to this world like an old dream coming alive again. Alright, so summons ambrosial branch. Twig of wintry wind. Twig of marple leaf. Okay, does lightning and wind damage. I should have brought Tincture. God damn it. A bit too late for that.
This song's just for you. Keep up. My tempo.
Pedestal, wintry wind. 1 root top. Wavering bleat. Deals damage. Are you kidding me? Oh boy.
You're in bad shape.
I'm kind of screwed. Outrage. Oh.
Never heard of
Wait,
it.
you're affected by something. That's bad. Wait. What happened to Natasha? Outrage. Lost control. Attacks random enemies automatically. Oh boy. And she's my healer too. Oh boy. I don't have imaginary. I don't have imaginary or ice or quantum on my team.
Pretty good crowd today.
Okay, wait.
Of life and death, revealed in an instant.
I gotta pray.
This sanctuary.
This is but a vision. Break. Okay, this should be good enough. Stop!
It's guarding the ambrosial arbor's roots and the furnace.
Retaliation, counter. Oh boy.
Favor the vigor of them.
Why? No.
Lance ablaze.
Okay, this should help. Forward. Absolutely love this. Rebirth? Oh no.
I'm on guard.
Excuse me? Oh boy.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict. The time is now.
Alright. Branch is dead. I can't believe you just healed up all of your health. This is not gonna be fun. Thank you, Natasha, for returning back to life. A very crucial moment.
Just in time.
Right.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Alright, that's really helpful.
You're in bad shape.
Lance at the ready.
Nice. And you break you. I do have collab energy, so things fine. God damn it. Wintry wind. Wavering bleat. That's not good. Oh, you're the really annoying one to deal with. All right. Okay, we're just gonna make sure that you are dead.
Revealed in an instant, this sanctuary.
This but's a vision. Break. All right, good stuff. Gotta make sure that you die, cause that's bad. Rebirth. Oh no. Stop. Stop. Stop healing. I suppose the cutscene is gonna happen.
No matter how much damage we do, it just heals itself. Not fair.
Yeah.
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
Alright, we'll do. Maybe I should get Quantum on my team.
No wonder the Xianzhou is so scared of the abominations of abundance. They're unstoppable.
That's fair. Okay.
Miss Tingyun, are the long-lived species on the Xianzhou all like this?
I wouldn't assume so.
I'm afraid this ebon deer was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its guardian. It shares a close connection with the arbor's roots. Most living creatures on the Xianzhou don't have abilities like this.
Hmm.
As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
I wonder... The ebon deer seems to heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere.
Yeah, from the roots. Let's blast it to smithereens.
Are you listening to Mr. Yang?
Yes, I meant blast the roots to smithereens.
The monster only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find anything.
Alright. It's further up. Only one objective.
So the general asked you to head to the Alchemy Commission, the Artisan Ship Commission had no choice but to halt operations once the tree demon appeared.
Okay. Annoying ass tree. How do you get down there? Oh no, I already have max technique points. We'll go down from here, I see. And I just ignore you.
Friends, I have a suggestion. Why don't we...
Head that way. Yeah, we head
Any
downwards.
thoughts, Master Gongshu?
Just gotta activate that device again.
When the deer revives, the surrounding roots glow brightly.
Great observation, Mr. Gongshu. It's amazing what you notice when you're not fighting.
I'm only an artisan, after all. My skills in clash of swords shall find no sake. Yet that which clasheth needeth hands to make. As Mr. Yang said, the deer monster is likely drawing power from somewhere in order to replenish itself. I'm certain that when the arbor glows, we are witnessing that very process.
Maybe the root system is the key. Let's give it a shot. Nothing to lose.
You remember how we untangled the shifting screen with fire?
You're right. Those roots never grew back.
Yep.
Not only that, its reaction suggested we'd hurt it. Perhaps that's our starting point.
Take hold of your weapons, young comrades. Let's raise these roots to the ground.
Let's go. So we're fighting the roots? I thought we were doing the oh no, these things. You activate you. Okay, adjust the transmitters to simultaneously break everything. You will head. Where are you headed, actually? Okay, I see. Right, we got to turn you counterclockwise. How do I turn you? Counterclockwise. Okay, then the right side one, we gotta turn it so that it goes counterclockwise as well. Alright, that should be all. And I think we should be ready to go. Let's go. Alright, one down.
My theory was correct. Keep going.
Find the third Ambrosia Arbor coil. Straight ahead. Okay, cool. Bunch of doors here and stuff like that that we gotta open. A lot of things that I gotta fight, actually. And I suppose we gotta rotate you. So face the other direction. Does that work? Does that teleport us to there? I think we can rotate you one more time. Is it? Or am I wrong? Nope, we are wrong. Okay, rotate you. So just singular rotations. That it does a 360 turn around. Alright, teleport here. Space anchor activated. Nice. The third Ambrosia coil is further up ahead, in this direction. Wait, what? Stuff here. I can't enter here. Is it upstairs? Wait, I'm confused. Can you see roots there? Oh no, it's pointing up there. Oh, okay. Sure, I guess. I'm genuinely confused. Oh no, the door is closed. Oh, maybe we gotta go from downstairs. Okay. That's why it was leading us down here? Is that the reason? I don't know. Maybe I should check the map. Map should probably have a good idea about where this is. Okay, yeah, so we have to go the long way around. Okay. Got you. Got a treasure chest here as well.
Come on, then.
Alright, let's go. 2 waves. Oof.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn up the volume.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
To the finish.
Alright, we're good. Kaboom. Kaboom. Wave 2.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Not these not these irritating ass things. Ah boy. You're gonna
That'll
break.
take more than medicine.
You will take time.
Savor the vigor of life.
Alright.
Step aside.
Kaboom.
I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Turn up the volume.
Nice. Love a good break.
A delicate operation.
Treasure obtained. There's a bunch of mobs up there. Not really willing to deal with them, so let's try to avoid them. Shall we? Okay. Here. I wanted to go unlock the door first, but oh well.
Give me a moment. I'll set up the device.
Let's go. Okay, wait, let me go unlock this door first. Ah. Oh, lock. Oh, we gotta do this first then. Alright. Let's have a look, see. Need to rotate you clockwise. Oh. Clockwise. Alright. Let me turn you counter. Clockwise. And oh god, the angles. Turn you clockwise. That should be all. Wait, hold on. Yeah, correct. That should be all. Launch. Nice one.
I guess we're done.
Okay, cool. We're good.
I suspect the ambrosial arbor's root system must have spread far underground. The only thing we can say with confidence is that we removed the majority of those within the bounds of the Artisanship Commission. Let's hurry, before they have a chance to grow back.
Let's go.
So, the next step is
To defeat that giant deer. Deer hunting. Say hello to our very dear friend. Get it?
Please never do that again.
Hi guys, I'm Sino. I make bad jokes. Return to the creation furnace and defeat the abundant Ebon deer. Alright. Yeah, just teleport there. Oh, this is so confusing. Yes, we can. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. And southwards. Back at it again. Let's go. Gonna change my team comp. Nah, I think we're good.
Look, the roots coiled around the creation furnace. They've withered.
Nice.
Excellent. Nothing can stop you now.
Fragile break.
Move carefully.
Back at it again. I should change to something with quantum. Victory win. That's fine. This is not fine.
Life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary
It's but a vision. Break. Nice.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
It's fine. Outrage. Outrage is fine. Gotta keep attacking you until you die. And the maple leaf. Retaliation counter.
Time for a shot.
Natasha should heal you.
All better now?
Nice teamwork.
Then we can use your ult,
Land some blaze.
which should take care of these.
Flaming lance.
Forward.
Forward.
Kaboom. Attack, but that's fine, because regardless, I'm gonna hit you. Ooh. Sexy like that. Like that a lot. You should be almost there. And for that, we shall hit you with a blast. Nice. Wavering Bleat, but that's fine. Caress of Wind. Oof. Yeah, he said dealt quite a lot of damage. Dan Heng, please. Thank you.
Don't worry about me.
I'm gonna hit you with a normal, because that will deal a lot of damage. Nice. I'm gonna use the ult until we get the trees growing back again, because I can foresee that happening really quickly. True win. Right, you're back. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, and I'm gonna attack you with this. Sanctuary is but a vision. Break. Alright, decent damage. Once again, hit you with it.
I'm on go.
Right, that's why I need it as well. That's good stuff. Alright, you're dead. Good stuff. Pedestal Maple Leaf. Maple Leaf will counter retaliation.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
We'll do a Q for you. Simple attacks.
Naughty children, don't listen.
And we'll restore you back to full health. So that you can use your ult. Forward! It's a pretty good attack strategy, actually. Attack. Pew. That's okay, your next attack is going to be full of vigor. Boom.
This song's just for you.
And attack you as well. Grant you some shock. Everyone's got hit, that's fine. We still have decent stats for health.
I have no interest in time now.
Alright, Natasha's gonna heal Serval up.
Ready to jam.
Nice. I'm gonna hit you with a single.
Lands at the ready.
Trailblazer. Unhung's hit, but still fine. Right, then we'll queue you up so that you can hit the little guy. Unhung's hit by Outrage, that's fine.
Don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Personal Maple Leaf as well as here. Wavering Bleat. Tanhung's about to die. Retaliation's active. Right, so I hit you. This. That will activate you, and I should be able to. That's fine. Break both of you at one go. Ooh! Nice. That's fine, that's fine. We need it, both of you to be down. Ah, crap.
Time for a shot.
I need to heal Dan Heng up.
Don't worry
Debuff
about
the
me.
spell as well. Let's go. Ah, so close. This should deal quite a lot of damage though. Kaboom. Healed from break. It's fine, 12% is easier to deal with. I'm gonna have to use you now actually.
Just in time. Just a little something.
Alright.
Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Pretty good crowd today.
You have 2 phases. I'm worried about your second phase,
Naughty children, don't listen.
if anything.
Nap time.
3%. Wintry Wind. Wavering Bleed. Normal. 2%.
This song's just for you.
Please kill him. 1%. Yikes. Outrage to you. That's fine. Natasha will heal the Trailblazer.
All better now?
Nice teamwork, Clemency. Never heard of it.
I don't suppose you need much to bring it down to 0. Oh, for real? You're not dead yet? Oh boy. You're gonna grow retaliation. Just normal. Counter.
Lance at the ready.
That's fine. Right. Phase 2. You're dead. Oh no, wait. You have grown 2 blossoms. Crude fruits.
Huh?
Destroy the lavish fruits and prevent.
I am kinda hungry.
Don't think about it, March.
March.
Okay, skills. Phase 2. Uses this ability immediately when there are 2 lavish fruits on the field. Deals lightning damage to all targets. Deals more damage for every ambrosial arbor branches on the field. After the ability is used, remove all ambrosial arbor branches on the field. And you can summon all of them. Oh my god. Wavering Bleed. Lightning, minor wind. Increases defense. Toughness cannot be reduced. That's bad. Crude fruits. Mellow fruits. Last spring. Immediately restores all friendly units HP.
I'm just saying. It'll be a shame if they get smashed to pieces.
Huh? Okay.
Lance ablaze.
That's kind of worrying though. I do not have ice or... Oh boy. I suppose I brought this on myself. Kaboom.
This song's just for you.
And you're not ready yet.
Up. My tempo.
Phase 4.
Ready to lose yourself?
Wonder this will help.
Fight it or rock with it.
My music. That did some but barely negligible damage. Anyways, I'll attack you because I do not want you to stay on the field.
The truth of life
You
and
are
death
dangerous.
revealed in an instant.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break. You're almost dead.
Time for a shot.
With Natasha, you should be dead.
Savor the vigor of it.
Let's go. Pedestal Wintry. Oh no. Maple. You can have so many on the field. Oh boy.
Pretty good crowd today.
I hate this. I hate this fight. Oh boy, why are you making me use big brain? No, my brain hurts. Stop. Boom. Alright, you are dead.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
You're gonna perform outrage, which is gonna hurt. Trailblazer. Fine, fine with that.
Don't listen.
Sorry, Nat, but that's gonna go to you.
Nice teamwork.
Agenda attack boost. Oh no.
Just in time.
Just
Just a
gotta
little
do that.
something. Think nothing of it.
It can't be dispelled. Oh, it's only for one turn. Okay, that's still fine, I guess. You have counter on you. Hold on. Let me check. Yeah, you have retaliation. Okay. Not good. Focus the blast on you. Because we mostly need you to be dead. You are the more problematic one at this point of time. You. Ah, boy. No. That's fine. Leave hinging. I can't use you though. Pedestal, lavish fruits. Glorious rooms. Fruits.
This song's just for you.
Okay, gotta make sure that you don't have everyone on the field. Okay, dead. That's one good thing.
Never heard of it.
Alright.
The truth of life and
Hello.
death revealed in an instant.
I'm doing good.
Is but a vision.
Oh, suddenly my game quality increased. Oh, that's good, that's good. Okay. I'm gonna restore you. Because you're gonna die.
Nice teamwork.
Immediately use you. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's go. This will wintry win. That's fine. Ring bleed. Just gonna use you straight away. Oh, I hope this works. Nice, at least one of the trees are down. Just good. I hate both of these trees. Alright. Main thing I gotta do is to kill both of you. Please die. No! God damn it. Oh, shit. Oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Oh, boy. Right, that broke both of you. Get rid of you. You're the problematic one. Almost there.
Savor the vigor of life.
This song's just for you.
That's doable.
Turn up the volume.
Right, you're good. Caress of wind. Mellow fruits. Oh no. Yikes. But also that is kind of good. Sorry fam, not interested.
Never heard of it.
Natasha, please heal.
Pretty good crowd today.
Oh, that really hit hard. God damn it. Right, we're good. Immediately use your heal.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Right, we're good. We're good. God, this is scary. Such a scary fight. No, sorry fam, not interested. God damn it. Why do you keep doing this? Is there anyone that can dispel shit? Your hardiness is not tolerated at all, sir.
To the finish.
Sir, I'm not interested.
Naughty children, don't listen.
We'll start restoring health then, in this case.
Ready to change.
Lavish fruits, I hate you. Stop summoning.
Lamps ablaze.
Right, we'll fight.
Flaming lamps. Forward.
Step aside.
Okay,
I
cool.
have no interest in stoking conflict.
I wonder if I should attack you or not. Ooh, this is kind of hard. I use E on you and I use your ult on the other side. Doable.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
Right.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
God, the music is so eerie. I swear to God. Right, you're dead. That's good. Screw you. Screw you again. God damn it.
Time for a shot. Here comes the medicine.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Yep, that's fine. I don't feel like I'm making progress. Shit. No, you're the more problematic one. I gotta get rid of you. That's fine.
I'm on guard.
Oh boy.
Naughty children, don't listen.
You.
Nice teamwork.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
This song's just for you. Let's rock.
Oh god damn it. Ah. That works.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Okay, we gotta first of all get you off the field. You're the annoying one. Alright, we're good.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
See, yeah.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
Immediately half health
Time
gone.
for a shot. Savor the vigor of life.
Keep up with my tempo.
That's
Ready to
fine.
lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
God damn it. Oh shit.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Don't worry about me.
Okay, we're good there. That's still fine. That's still fine.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Alright, you did. That's good. All I needed was that. Immediately use you. Holy shit. Nice one. I don't care that you're gonna attack me. It's fine. I have a feeling I don't need to attack you first, cause... Alright, everything's dead. That's good. We'll help revive Saval.
Ready to jam.
It's getting weak. Quick, finish it off.
Thank you, March. I wish I could. Oh boy.
Naughty children, don't nap time.
Oh, almost there. Nice one. Sure, why not?
Step aside. I have no interest.
17%. Come on. 15. Lavish Fruits. Okay, Lavish Fruits is fine. Glorious Blooms. Glorious Blooms can go kill itself.
Pretty good crowd today.
I hate how strategic I have to be with this. Reuse Dan Heng's ult to get rid of you. Yeah, ultimately my worst nightmare. Gotta get Natasha to do with you as well. For you can do Q here. And immediately attack with your ult. Yeah. Good idea. Alright. 8%, come on.
Never heard of it.
I think that's the safeguard. I'm gonna use Saval as well.
Ready to lose yourself?
Just to make sure that everyone's dead.
Fight it or rock with it.
Or at least have status effect. Let's have a listen to. Alright, you will die by lightning, thankfully. Ventrian will attack. Marble Leaf will be fine. Retaliation, normal. Spring. God damn it.
Just for you.
God damn it. Okay.
Keep up. My tempo. Naughty children, don't listen.
I thought I made sure that you're dead.
Savor the
Oh, this is irritating. Very irritating. Has to be you. I can't have you be around.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
God damn it, that's so many trees that I gotta kill. At Rage, at Dan Heng, right? Engender. Not ideal, of course. Crest of Wind's not gonna be good for everyone. Hardy Leaf Sheaf. Okay.
Just in time. Just a little something.
Making sure everyone heals up.
Don't worry about me.
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. That's one of the few things that was that would have bothered me. We have 3. That's fine.
Clemency.
Good, good. Needed that to happen. I'm gonna heal Dan Heng.
Here comes the medicine.
I'm gonna immediately transition into your ult. I'm gonna pray that this works. Come on. 3%. Good enough. We're really close. Come on. 2. Attack, but that's fine. You're going to outrage you, Trailblazer, that's fine as well. Leave hinging, you're fine as well. 1%, lavish fruits.
Ready to lose yourself?
Come on. Please. Please.
Or rock with it. My music.
I'm pleading.
Conquer us all.
Oh, almost. Almost. That's fine as well. Glorious blooms. Crude fruits. That's fine. We just need to focus all of our attacks on you and you're good. Let's go! That's it. Oh my god. Absolutely hate this one. I don't have the right elements for it. God damn. Slayer of a very dear friend. Oh no. What's happening? Okay. What does that entail?
General Jing Yuan said the ambrosial arbor was an unfathomable celestial blessing. At first glance, that deer could have been an ordinary life form, but the ability to heal such grave wounds in an instant... I think I finally understand why the Xianzhou decided to follow the hunt in eradicating the abundance. If immortal creations were left to spread their branches and roots throughout the universe, entire ecosystems would collapse.
True.
No wonder the people of the Xianzhou wander the universe, never settling on a planet.
You are a man of vision, Mr. Yang. It's a shame our ancestors, the Elixir Seekers, were unable to see that hidden curse 8,000 years ago. Perhaps some of them did reject the Plague Author's gift. But how could an entire civilization resist the temptation of immortality?
True.
Ironic, isn't it? The wise are buried, while the fools remain immortal. The Xianzhou regrets being led astray by the abundance. That's why they have decided to embark on the path of the hunt. Maybe it's not too late for redemption. Thank you for your help. I realize you must continue on to the Alchemy Commission, to the Ambrosial Arbor. After witnessing what happened here, I know there will only be more danger ahead. Go, friends, and stay vigilant. I wish you a safe journey.
Thank you. So, alright. So of the 2 commissions, one is done, one more to go. Oh, Tingyun. Why are you messaging us? Aren't you like right beside us? Say, did you see that, benefactor? When the airborne deer stomped on the ground, branches sprouted up out of nowhere. I saw. Those must be the roots. The celestial traces of abundance are indeed marvelous to behold. This is the first time I've seen something so miraculous amongst all my travels. The fruits on those boughs are sparkling gold, just like the Xianzhou legends said. It is said that in ancient times, the forebears of the Xianzhou received immortal... Oh my god, I can't read. Stop. Received immortal fruits like this of the ambrosial arbor and turned into long-lived species. If I were to eat this fruit, would I obtain endless lives just like the Xianzhou natives? Are you not tempted by such a chance, benefactor? Can't leave if you eat it? Oh, I was tempted. A dangerous thought, yeah. Wouldn't you be breaching the Xianzhou ban? Please pardon me for my rudeness and my little test, as I thought you are an honest and righteous person, benefactor. But I thank you for the thought, benefactor. Unfortunately, the Ebon deer is now dust, and no fruit of the ambrosial arbor is left behind. Such opportunities are extremely rare, but they slip away in the blink of an eye, just like life itself. We're right beside each other. No idea why that was absolutely necessary though. Oh well. Got another text as well. From Asta. Oh, a shadow preservation. Okay, wait. Asta's texted us. Qingque has texted us too. Okay. Hey there. I heard folks from the Artisanship Commission say that you helped cover the ambrosial arbor coils. You're indeed as saintly as the general says you are. Sounds like you need a favor. Don't beat around the bush. What's the matter? It seems that you are already used to the pleasantries people use on the Xianzhou and know when the work will come. You will go far, young man. I believe you will soon understand my three basic principles for happiness at work. But the trouble comes from me this time. Please don't shrug it off and do help me. Do you remember the craftsman apprentice named Cheng Jie from the Artisanship Commission? I remember him. Then that's easy. Okay. I was sent here by the Master Diviner to assist the Artisanship Commission in assessing the damages. Everything was going well, but now the situation with Cheng Jie is getting beyond my scope of work. Can you come over to find me? I'm at the Artisanship Commission's board. Alright. And we have Asta and another Dan Heng story. It's been a while. Is everything alright? I heard you've gone to the Xianzhou Luofu. I know the Express is there to carry out the Trailblaze mission, but there's a question about Xianzhou I'd like to ask. Have you heard of the local legend of Xianzhou, the Foxian Beauty online chat? I'm interested. That sounds very interesting. Send me a link, I'll check it out. I'm not recommending it to you. You misunderstand me. The story starts off from a certain staff member. Well, I'm not saying that the researcher is a Foxian beauty. This is too confusing. Let's meet in person to talk. When you have the time, can you come back to the space station and have a little chat with me face to face? I'll come over when I have the time. The person you're calling is unavailable. I'll come over when I have the time. Oh my god. That's like a classic herder response. Alright. Yeah, this preludes this, so that means that okay, so this means that in order to possibly understand a little bit more what Dan Heng is facing, I might be missing very important context if I were to continue. But I think I can afford it. And I think maybe at the end, then we'll yeah. So I think at the end of this entirety of quest, then we'll do the Dan Heng story part 1, because I believe that ties in with the main story quest. It ties in with the main story a bit, given Dan Heng's response to us via text. And I think that's going to be quite important. So we are going to finish this little bit, I believe. And then, yeah, because from what I've seen, this is the last part of this entire quest. Oh, another message. I have a preliminary understanding of the drought of Draconic Surge's pharmacology. Come have a discussion at the Sinwood Pavilion at your earliest timing. Coming, might take a while. No worries, I'm not indisposed at the moment, and so I will be awaiting your attendance at the Sinwood Pavilion. Speak with Dan Shu at the Exalting Sanctum and learn about the drought of Draconic Surge. Alright, where are we headed towards? Oh, here. Okay. Are we going to reunite with Dan Heng in this part of the quest? Because if that happens, I might need to... Okay, I genuinely don't know, but... Well, I guess we'll find out. Oh, my nose.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Speak with Dan Shu at the Exalting Sanctum and learn more about the Draught of Draconic Surge.
Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits.
You got that right. You can tell just by listening. Your ears are really sharp.
I wouldn't be envious. This is not an innate ability, merely compensation for my visual impairment. Ultimately, nothing I hear or smell can match the vividness of the colors that you perceive. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight.
What is the conclusion?
The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look.
We'll probably have to read this.
This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
Head to the seat of Divine Foresight and pass Dan Shu's report to Xianzhou. Hurry and pass this to the seat of Divine Foresight. Am I able to read that? Just to check. Whoops. Not that. Alright, let's have a look, see. Under quests, items. Nope, you can't read it. Alright, okay. That's fine. Where are we headed towards? The Divine Foresight. You are all the way over there. There's no easy way to get there, is there? Okay, never mind. Never mind, we're good. We can just head southwards and afterwards west. Is that not how you go to the place? Ah, yes, it is. Okay. Oh, right, we have to go through this guy. Hi, Qian. Right, I want to go into the seat of Divine Foresight. Alright. I have to wonder, where is Stingren throughout the entirety of this? He's not here at all. Even though we saw him here in the cutscene at the beginning, near the beginning of this quest. The prescription from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Wow. Even for those alchemists, that was fast.
It was Dan Shu who figured it out.
Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly. Let me see her report.
Tingzhu's expression is serious as she completes reading Dan Shu's report.
No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts.
You've already rewarded me, you're being too polite.
Please, take them. You've done so much for the Luofu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least...
This is the least I can do. Oops, did not mean to press that. Trailblazer, do you have some time? There are some issues with which I should like your expertise. Can you drop by the Sinwood Pavilion for a spell? Wait, I'm coming over. At your earliest convenience would be best. Talk to Dan Shu at the Exalting Sanctum and listen to her requests.
A strange prescription and a sudden loss of communication with the Alchemy Commission, Delve. It seems there's more going on than meets the eye.
Yikes. Oh boy. Can I just teleport there? Yeah, I can. Alright. Good stuff. Oh boy. Alright.
I came up from Starskiff Haven just...
Thank you for coming on such short notice.
Oh no. What can I help you with?
My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed.
Alright, so we gotta treat people?
I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time?
Fair enough. No problem.
Thank you. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This
Right,
is
will
the
do.
medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Let's go. Medicine concocted by Dan Shu. Find the little girl at the Exalting Sanctum and hand her medicine. Where do I find you? Okay, on the lower floor. That's still doable. Right. Right.
Is this the one Dan Shu sent me to find? Does she come here to treat other sightless people?
Listen. Okay. Aw, little Miss Lady. Can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west. Ha ha ha.
She can't get down.
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business.
Damn. Can we fight
What's this
kids?
gotta do with you? You
Can we fight kids?
Because you don't look like it. You're just trying to be a hero. You sure you want to mess with the Luofu trio?
What is this Luofu trio? No, never mind. Enough of this nonsense. Just get away from her.
Who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of this. I beat people up all the time.
Nah, kid. Nah. Ain't happening. I'll beat you up first.
Get lost. Stop meddling in our business.
Boo-hoo. The arrogant kid runs up to you and punches you. You stand strong, unmoving, but the boy falls backwards from the reaction force. You got what you deserve.
Stop yelling and help me up already.
Nice.
They use some kind of hidden power. I saw it. You're a cheater.
Yeah.
That's right. If you hadn't cheated, I would have knocked your lights out.
Oh wow, I'm so scared.
That boss, they didn't even flinch. Ugh, shut up! Boss, let's get out of here. We shouldn't fight anyone that doesn't respect martial arts.
You attacked us, you fell down, and you are saying that we don't respect martial arts? God
I'll let
damn.
you off the hook this time. Next time we fight fair and square.
Can't wait to beat your little asses. That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
The three children flee from the scene while disgruntled. You take the chance to lead the girl away from the site of conflict. Okay. No worries. Are you okay?
I'm okay. It's my fault. I shouldn't have wandered off on my own. Then I wouldn't have run into those guys.
No, it's not your fault.
Always laugh at me for being blind. And they like to trip me up and steal my things. Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily.
Aw. Banshu wants me to deliver this medication to you.
Oh, Don Shu asked you to come?
Yep.
Things are bad on Luofu recently. Don Shu must be very busy. Thank you, mister. Remember to thank her for me.
Will do. The little girl takes the medicine and returns the way she came.
Why does she wander about alone? Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Danshu.
Right. Report to Dangshu at the Exalting Sanctum. Probably the same way. Yep. Okay. Up here then. And up here.
I came up from Starskiff Haven just...
Alright. Dangshu.
How was she? Did you deliver the medicine?
You describe what happened to Danshu.
She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me.
Oh man.
If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward.
Aw.
Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend?
What do you need?
I want to meet the little girl. Can you lead me to her?
Oh, sure.
I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars. The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal.
Do you know where you might find her?
She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her. Her parents used to be artisans in the commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place.
That's fair.
In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child. Let's go.
Alright, let's find her. Gotta go to the Artisanship Commission, which is there. Okay. So you gotta go there and round the back. System reset has occurred, which means I need to fight enemies again. How fun. There you go. This should give you guys some idea as to how late I'm actually playing
What's
this.
happening? Is the girl in trouble?
Oh yeah, she is. We're here. Oh, damn it. Should have attacked first. Damn it.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Oh boy. Alright, getting Survival to attack the middle one should deal a lot of damage.
That'll take more than medicine.
Huh, interesting. Thought you would die in one hit.
Time to go on the offensive.
Hmm. Alright, you will explode. And you'll explode as well. Nice. Oh, it's just one battle, not two? Okay, cool.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiaoyu.
Thank you, big brother. Thank you, Honshu.
You don't need to be scared anymore. He is here.
Watashi ga kita.
When I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden. I'm sorry.
Never say that.
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling. Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we meet.
Man, that's depressing.
So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path?
Honshu.
I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality.
That's a sad reality.
Walking alone in the darkness, fearing every incoming, invisible obstacle, unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone, everything is like a hot coal in the dark. Invisible, yet still able to burn you. As a long-life species, she can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her.
God damn. Aren't you helping to save her?
Yes, by trying my best to change her personal circumstances.
The voice acting though.
In the
God damn.
meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness, just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Honshu. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
God damn.
Good. I hope you remember this. Forever. This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum.
Send Honshu and the little girl back. God damn, that's depressing. Yeah, it's really depressing. God damn.
Thank you again for all you've done. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become Chief Alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless.
Oh man.
That's the reason I said what I said. You
might mistake my words for being hurtful, but the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead.
The
Xianzhou had the technology to keep up with such impairments.
For long-life species, These things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish, all of it is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born. The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair.
So this is part of the curse of immortality that they're trying to get us to understand.
That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance. What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author.
What do you mean?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in exalting sanctum have been met, for now. Oh, I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect.
Okay.
See you soon, friend.
See you soon, and may everything go well.
Dan Heng needs more time to prepare my gift. There's nothing pressing right now. Why not head over to Spare Time Bookshop for a while?
There's a bookshop called Spare Time. Damn. Okay, gotta wait for the lag to subside. I keep thinking I can jump down. That's not how it works here. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll just walk the way there. Every time I see this, I keep thinking this is just some hole in the floor that I have to avoid. No, it's not, apparently. Wait for Dan Shu's message.
Wait, so you're still reading traditional literature?
You say, you pay, you pick out the bookmark you like, hold them close to your Jade Abacus, and download them to read later. If you don't have a Jade Abacus, or you just like the feeling of a book in your hands, just grab one off the shelf. Scroll rolls, bound bamboo strips, printed and bound paper books. We got all the formats. Anyway, just come see me if you'd like to buy a book. I'd like to read some books to pass the time.
Go right ahead. Mr. CN said that making bookworms feel at home is more important than getting them to buy something.
That's good.
All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas.
You pick up a book that has recently gotten popular across the Alliance. Time passes quickly. New message. We've just been standing in front of the store, reading a book. Trailblazer, I have prepared the present of which I have mentioned. Come over to the Sinwood Pavilion. I wish to entrust it with you in person. Coming. Do not worry, I'll be there, awaiting your presence.
Looks like the person you were waiting for has gotten in touch. Safe travels. Oh, maybe buy a book next time?
Didn't I empty? No, I'm pretty sure I emptied you of books. Like, I bought every single book that there was. Don't play with me. I know what I'm doing. Alright, so where we head off to? We're headed off to here. Out of curiosity, you flip through the books beside Tanshu. Hearing that, she turns to you.
This is a diary I kept. It records the many attempts I made to overcome my incompletions.
I'm sorry, Oops, I didn't realize this was your
No
diary.
need to apologize. Feel free to read it. If you're interested in the incomplete ones, you can take it. If it can deepen your understanding of our trials and tribulations, it will have fulfilled its purpose.
This will definitely come back in future quests. I'm feeling. Talk to Danshu at the Exalting Sanctum and accept her gift.
Ah, there you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you.
Okay.
Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health.
Oh, cool.
I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet. And I'd like you to have it. Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so shall we say goodbye for now? Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you in the true sense of the word.
Oh man. Danshu placed the box with pellet on the table. You glance at it. Take it now.
Tastes a bit strange, but no adverse reactions so far. Wait a minute. Ugh, my head. What's happening?
Oh shit.
Something's wrong. I'm burning up. Feels like I can't breathe.
Oh shit.
Seems to be calming down a bit, but still uncomfortable.
Do you guys see that? The branches?
This doesn't seem right. I'd better talk to Xianzhou at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Oh, when it meant keep it aside, I thought it meant keep it aside there, not keep it aside as in like keep it aside in in our inventory. Oh. I did not see that chest. Oh well. You missed some stuff. Sorry. Report to you again. Yep. Gotta report to Tingzu.
There goes my head again. Is Danshu sure this broomdew is safe for consumption? What's happening? Isn't this the Seat of Divine Foresight? Why are there so many Mara struck here?
Oh no.
No, I can't let them get near me.
Eh?
Move carefully.
Oh wow. Yu Tai. Yu Tie. More summoning. Great. You are immune to fire. Physical. Okay. Whoops. Did not mean to press that.
Lance ablaze.
We should break some of you. Forward. Ooh. Marshak is healed. That's fine. Entirely fine. Ooh. Okay, having the destruction would be pretty cool right about now.
You're in bad shape.
Lance at the ready.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Ooh, critical hits. Nice. You're not dead though. Thunderbolt strike. Seeding core. Oh no. Damn it. No, actually we should be using our ult. This is but a vision. Break. Alright. Then we'll use our E so that we can charge up energy. Good stuff, good stuff. I thought some more was coming up. That's fine. Still pretty good on health. We'll use our that corruptor. Whatever, everyone's lost a tiny bit of health, it's fine.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Nice teamwork.
Ooh, nice. Love that health.
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Nice. Alright, we've got Dan Heng. Attack! Ooh, close, close. That's fine. Alright, we can summon
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This
the break.
is but a vision.
Alright. Ooh, nice. I like that.
Time for the main event. Turn up the volume.
Let's go.
You're in bad shape.
All. Zane attack. Let's go. Battle over. All right.
What happened to you? Careful! Don't hurt him! Hey! Wake up! Are you okay?
Oh God.
Thank the stars! You're finally awake. I thought we might lose you. I was so worried.
Why didn't we consult with Welt?
You came into the
What
scene
happened
with
to
high
me?
foresight and started brandishing your weapon.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I don't remember anything at all.
Like you'd lost control. As if you'd been stricken with. There has to be something awry. Tell me what happened to you before arriving at the seat of divine foresight.
You recount everything that happened between you and Danshu to Xianzhou.
From what you're saying, it seems like the gift she gave to you must be related to the disciple's prescription we examined earlier. But the healer who examined you just now said your body doesn't seem to have been affected. How strange. Could Danshu be playing a trick on you? Or is her medicine somehow not working as planned? My advice is to come back later for another examination. It's a Disciples of Sanctus Medicus prescription after all. Who knows what healing effects it may have.
Oh boy.
I'll put out a wanted notice for Danshu immediately. If you find any trace of her, get in touch with me. Take this deting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
We get betrayed. Holy crap. Nah, fam. I trusted you, man. Ah. Oh boy. Sinners misled, credence falsified.
Danshu isn't here. Where could she be? I've got it. Danshu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the D-Ting that Xianzhou let me to track her.
That's smart. The D-Ting follows Danshu's scent and leads you to the Artisanship Commission. Okay. Why would she betray us though? The heck? I thought we were good. Chief Alchemist, some more. But it did say the Alchemy Commission is probably related to all of this as well, so that kind of makes sense.
Time to come out, little Dethan. I need you to help me find Danshu.
Track the target, please. Where are you heading? Straight forward. Alright. Where are we headed to it? All the way up here.
Come on,
Alright, where are we going?
That's Danshu. With a group of disciples? I guess that tells me all I need to know.
Ah, boy.
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
Stand down. He's a friend.
Many of our brethren have fallen by his hands.
Yes, I am aware.
But
I said he's my friend. Leave us.
Oh shit.
Yes, Master.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me.
Well, gee. So you're the head of the disciple of Sanctus Medicus.
Head? What a crude way of putting it. I am master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, scion of merciful Medicus, and I shall lead the entire Xianzhou Alliance onto the path of abundance. Did you ingest the Broomdew concentrate pellet I gave you?
I did.
Did you feel the shift? So many elixir seekers arrive on the Xianzhou in the hope of obtaining the formula to immortality. But none have succeeded.
God
Their
damn.
aspirations are well founded. The Xianzhou does indeed harbor the secret to becoming immortal. I admire you. So, I thought I'd give you the chance to obtain it. Upon ingesting the Broomdew concentrate pellet, you will feel the limitless freedom of the form bestowed upon you by merciful Medicus. And yet, you don't sound any different. Your breaths are not prolonged, and your presence doesn't feel like it's been altered in any way.
What can we say? We're the MC.
Why is that? Is your constitution somehow different from the average person?
Of course. I host a Stellaron inside me. I don't need to answer you.
Looks like you have yet to forgive me. I understand. Friend, please. I urge you to leave the Luofu. Abandon this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be. What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plagues author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy? Do you really think that is the case? You don't understand merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic?
More like a two-faced bastard.
I do not ask for you to pick a side. I just wish for you to leave the Luofu, to leave this all behind. This isn't your fight, and I do not wish to make an enemy of you.
No, we're not letting you go.
Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
God damn. Well, I suppose we're fighting against you two then. Not her. One of two. Great. Two of the elements I don't possess.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn up the volume.
You're in bad shape.
I'm on guard.
Of course. Of course.
Never heard of it.
Core rupture.
This song's just for you.
That's fine with me.
Keep up my tempo.
Time for a savor the vigor of life.
That's it.
Sorry, Serval.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
Oh damn, that was a crit hit.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
Break. Yikes. Oh, where's the more of you? God damn it.
Turn up the volume.
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Lance at the ready.
Nice. Marshak is healed. That's fine. Oh, you're not dead. God damn it.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Oh boy.
This song's just for you. Keep up my tempo.
Not a scratch.
Savor the vigor of life.
I'm on guard.
Alright, you are healed, but that's fine. Because that will be dispelled. Yeah, multiple seeding cost to one of you. Okay. Interesting. Didn't know that. That's going to be really irritating, though, I will say. Can I use you here? And that's fine. Oh, yikes. I'll use you here.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
Nice. Nice.
Time for the main event. Turn up the volume.
Oh. Oh, okay. No need. Nice. Nice one.
I'd better report my findings to Xianzhou at the seat of divine foresight.
Oh boy. That sucks. That sucks.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Oh boy. So she was the master all the while. God damn it.
How did it go? Did you manage to locate Dan Shu?
You interrupt Xianzhou and report to her everything that happened at the Artisanship Commission.
So you weren't able to apprehend her. I see. These people have been in hiding for so long. They must have a more nefarious plan.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you for all your help. With your intel, we will put a stop to Dan Shu. Jing Yuan tells me you'll be joining the forces led by the Alchemy Commission and Master Diviner. I won't take up any more of your time. Please, take good care of yourself. If you run into Dan Shu again, contact the nearest Cloud Knights.
Will do.
Take this as a token of my appreciation. You deserve it.
Oh shit. Windset Wanderlust. Complete. Trailblaze mission interlude. Stay tuned to find out what happens next in the upcoming installment. Alright, and I think that's it. That's all the quests done so far, from what I know. The achieved. Fathom the unfathomable. Alright, space anchors, that's fine. Prophets do not prophesize. Interrogate Kafka with the matrix of I want to say prescience, but that's wrong. Prescience. And challenge the divination with his foresight. Witness the mystery of the Divination Commission's matrix. The Deer Hunter. The furnace undoused, the deer silenced. Save the Artisanship Commission from the crisis. Slayer of a very dear friend. Try to walk on the path of the hunt. Help Xianzhou to defeat the abomination of abundance, Ebon deer. Or is it Ebon deer? Draconic opulence. Witness Dan Shu's story. Discover the true identity and witness the rise of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. And that's about all that we have for this set of Trailblazing quests. Trailblazer quests. Yeah. That is all that we have for the Trailblazer quests, apparently. Daily training. Oh. Thank you. That was really unexpected, I would say. I didn't expect Dan Shu to be the mastermind behind everything. That was truly a shock. And I think this set of quests really helped to... When Trailblazer uses their basic attack, additionally deals fire damage equal to 25% of Trailblazer's defense. When they use their enhanced basic attack, it's an additional 50%. Nice. Of shaking resonance. Yeah, I think everything really builds up for the final, not really the final, but...
These people have been in hiding for so long.
We've seen that already. Yeah, but I believe this sets the stage up for the next part of the quest to go a lot. Like, this really sets up the stage for the next part of the quest. So far, with everything that we know, everything from having to apprehend the Sanctum, the Medicus Sanctum, or Sanctum Medicus, I forgot what it was called. It was right on the tip of my tongue as well. We had to apprehend all of those people. At the same time, in doing so, we gotta somehow seal the Stellaron, which I'm pretty sure they will object to and will try to make us make life a bit harder for us to actually go and seal that. All in order to let the Xianzhou owe us a favor, according to Kafka. And I think that's really interesting, because I would love to see how that will play out in the future. And, you know, it makes you question about what we gotta do. So yeah, I think that was a pretty interesting quest. Pretty interesting set of quests. And it really built up everything that you need to know about the Xianzhou from the bottom up. So yeah, that was a really interesting set of quests. And I think for the meantime, I'm gonna take a very nice shower slash break. And within, yeah. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. That has been all for the Trailblaze quest for version 1.0. That has been all of the Trailblazer quests for version 1.0. And as such, with version 1.1 approaching in a few days, I can't wait to see what and how we progress in this story and see how, how we plan to take down the big bad. It'll be pretty, I think it's going to be a pretty interesting and cool adventure. Can't wait to see the resolution of this entire quest. So I think in that case, I'll probably end this little video here for you guys on YouTube. And yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. If you enjoyed this content, of course, do leave a like, comment, and if you feel like it, you can also subscribe. Do leave a comment about your favorite part about this entire set of quests, and I'll be interested to see what we have in store for version 1.1. And yeah, really excited to continue, of course. And I'm looking forward to seeing what else we gotta do. Really, really excited to start on the next set of quests as well. So for those of you that are going to be watching this on YouTube, or for those of you currently in stream, the set of quests that we're going to be focusing on after the trailblazing quests will be that of the companion quests, and those will also be uploaded to YouTube correspondingly. Of course, I got a bunch of them stored away, as you guys can see in my what on earth is it called? Under the quest list. Travelog, is it? No, it's not. It's missions, right? Under missions. All these companion missions that I gotta do. These will be coming next for you guys. Of course, when version 1.1 drops, there might be a bit of a intermission between the companion missions for me to focus on the Trailblazer quests. So do be patient. We're going to do this in order, and yeah, I do look forward to seeing you guys again. Oh, but for brevity's sake and for me to clear the air, we will be beginning on Dan Heng's story quest part 1, because I believe this has a lot to do with the current storyline that we're in, and I think it's vital that we finish it right away in order to not miss out on any context. So yeah, this after we finish Dan Heng's first story quest, the respective companion missions will be in order. But anyways, other than that, thank you guys so much for coming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.